Yes then YouTube, we are back with a brand new custom tactics video on the latest patch, of course, on the formation you are looking at right on your screen right here. Yes, it is the 4-4-1-1. Now in terms of meta, usability and fun, I think the 4-4-1-1 ticks all of them boxes. It is a very meta formation. For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FC25 coins, especially with Team of the Season now here, check out mmoexp.com. Use the code WOLF at the checkout for a massive 8% off your order. Link is below. Go now. And it is also very fun to use. So definitely a formation that you can use that will get you a lot of wins in the weekend league and is also meta to use. And that is very hard to come by, of course, on FC25, because we have, yes, the formation that I despise using. It did actually get me rank 1 in the Premier League Team of the Season of the weekend just gone. The 4-2-1-3, the dreaded formation. This formation is a very good counter to that formation because, and I don't know why, I'm going to go into a little bit of detail with it, but when you are using a formation with 2 central midfielders and a cam, I actually noticed that your central midfielders drop a little bit deeper. I don't know whether there's a little bit of coding in the game. So your 2 central midfielders will actually pick up the cam of your opponent a little bit more than, for example, in the 4-4-2. So it is a formation that is very usable, very meta, and all of that good stuff. But before we get into the custom tactics, YouTube, please, I say it in every video, drop this video a like for me. Drop a comment down below. And if you can please hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. So as we move on into the tactical preset, of course, it is going to be on custom. I don't know why you would use anything else other than custom on that tactical preset. The formation, of course, is the 4-4-1-1. So it is actually called the 4-4-1-1-2 in Ultimate Team. I don't know why, because there's only one formation with 4-4-1-1. So I don't know why it's called that, but it is called 4-4-1-1-2. Now, the build-up style. This is where you need to use a little bit of your own initiative in terms of what you want to use. So me personally, I use counter. Now if you read what it says, this approach encourages players to get in behind the opposition's defence as the team transitions quickly from defence to attack. So that's good. That is what I like. And what isn't written down on there as well is that when we lose the ball, our team will run back into our defensive shape a lot quicker when we are in the 4-4-1-1 with counter as well. So I absolutely love that. I think it is very good. The only downside of that is that a lot of your players will make forward runs away from you, which can be a little bit annoying sometimes when you are looking for that shorter passing option. So if you are someone that does prefer the little bit of a slower build-up, a little bit more possession-based orientated, which isn't me, that isn't me. I'm a very quick and direct attacker on FIFA, always have been and always will be. I would recommend balanced on the build-up style. And if you read what it says, players will vary between forward runs and coming short. The team's transition to the in-possession shape will be steady rather than sudden, which is kind of like what I'm saying there, where players will sometimes make runs in behind, but will also sometimes come shorter, whereas when we are using counter, they will always be looking to make that run in behind. So maybe if you are a more possession-based player, or you are just in general a little bit slower in the build-up, give that balanced a go and let me know in the comment section down below if you did enjoy it. Now, as we move on to the defensive approach, there are now, in my head now, only 2 options that are viable. Option number 1 is the option that I am now using, which is 70 line height, which is high on the defensive approach. If any of you don't know what the latest patch has done, it has completely nerfed the pressure tactic that you use when you are using the 95 line height, which is what I've been using for many months. But now you can't really use it. I mean, you can use it if you do just want to use a very high line without the pressure, like the pressure custom tactics. But for me, I have now gone back to my tried and trusted 70 line height, which of course is high on that defensive approach. If you are someone though, and like I say in a lot of my videos recently, that does struggle defensively, you can lower that down to 50, which is balanced on the defensive approach. That is absolutely fine. I don't really notice too much difference in terms of meta between balanced and high on the defensive approach. I don't really notice it. So maybe if you're conceding a lot of goals and you're thinking the high line is just a little bit too high for you, lower that down to 50. And as well, like I always say, let me know in the comment section down below which one you do prefer. Now, as we move on to the player roles, of course, my striker, especially because we are only using one striker, is going to be on advance forward and attack. That is the best. Poacher is good, and my Luis Suarez Evo actually has Poacher plus. I just prefer the advance forward attack, even with just the 1+. I think it is better. But like I said earlier, and like I'm going to continue to say, if you use anything different, let me know in the comment section down below, because I love to know the difference of stuff you are using. As we then move on into the cam, now the cam in the 4-4-1-1, I actually always use on Shadow Striker. A little bit different to the 4-2-1-3 where I do use Playmaker, but in the cam in the 4-4-1-1, I want that cam to basically play as a Shadow Striker, a number 10/advanced forward. So the Shadow Striker really does help with the cam getting involved in the build-up, but also getting into the box as well. Now, one thing I will say, I'm using Matheus Cunha as my cam. I think Incisive Plus in terms of a playstyle is a very big necessity on the cam if you want to use the over-the-top through ball meta. I don't use that, which is why I'm absolutely fine using Matheus Cunha in the cam position. It makes no difference to me at all. But if you are someone that does, and be honest with yourself, that is absolutely fine. If you spam the first time through ball meta over the top and on the ground, I would recommend having a cam, for example, like a Team of the Season Bruno that does have gold incisive on that cam. As we then move on to the left midfielder and the right midfielder, both the left midfielder and the right midfielder are on inside forward and balanced. I play inside forward and balanced on both the left midfielder and the right midfielder. These players will pick up nice central positions and will be involved a lot in the build-up play in the 4-4-1-1 with them being on inside forward. Again, like with the plus and the plus though, it doesn't make a difference. I've experimented so much with the player roles. As long as the player can play that position, so for example my 95 Marcus Rashford can play left midfielder, that is absolutely fine. You don't need the plus or the plus on it. Both central midfielders though, I do play double box to box, always have done and always will in the 4-4-1-1. If you want to try, for example, one holding, one deep line playmaker, one playmaker, that is absolutely fine. And again, let me know in the comment section down below if you do adjust anything. But I love the double box to box. They can defend and attack. It's really nice in that 4-4-1-1. Now, because of the 4-2-1-3 meta, like I say in all of my videos now, you have to, well, you don't have to, but it's like, I can't recommend it enough to you to play both your left back and your right back on full back and defend, because if you have an overlapping wing back, your opponent will more than likely be playing a 4-2-1-3. Their wingers won't be tracking back. You may lose the ball in transition. Your attacking wing back is out of position. Your opponent plays one through ball to that winger and they are through in on goal. So you kind of need to play full back and defend. It is a little bit annoying, trust me. I hate it as well. I love the overlapping wing backs. Both centre-backs, though, are just on defender and defender. And the goalkeeper is on sweeper, keeper and balanced. And there you see how it like sets up when we have the ball. The inside forwards coming in a little bit on the left and right-hand side. The shadow striker basically playing as a front two when we have the ball. But then when we lose the ball, we'll be in that cam position, which is very nice. And there you will see the code right on your screen, right there, YouTube. And remember, the code will be the top pinned comment as well down below. And that is going to be the end of the video, YouTube. If you did enjoy it, you know what to do. Drop it a like for me. Drop a comment down below. And if you can please smash that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.